Cobb County pre-hire physical agility test begins with the candidate walking 50 feet to grab a section of hose attached to a sled. The candidate will walk back to the line with the hose over his shoulder. The hose will tighten and the candidate must pull the sled past the white line. The working space is from the line to the wall, and a hand-over-hand method is preferred. After the sled crosses the line, the candidate will grab the 10-foot section of hose attached to the other end of the sled and drag the sled 50 feet to the other white line. The hose should be placed over the shoulder of the candidate. If the sled becomes too heavy at any time, the candidate may turn around and pull the sled while moving backwards. The sled, once again, must pass the white line. Once given the all clear, the candidate may drop the hose and make their way to the stairs, where they will grab the high-rise pack and make their way across the stairs. The high-rise pack may be carried over a shoulder, around the neck, or around the SCBA bottle. The candidate will go up and down the steps 3 times, turn around the red pole, and make their way back. While maneuvering the stairs, Cobb County P.A.T. rules state the candidate may skip steps on the way up, but must maintain one hand on a railing at all times. The candidate must also hit every step on the way down. After completing the stairs, the candidate will drop the hose and grab the kettlebells off the shelf below the first set of stairs. The candidate will carry the kettlebells to the black mat with the yellow trim. The sledgehammer prop is next. The candidate will strike the yellow weight with a right-handed sledge from one end to the other and a left-handed sledge back to the start. The candidate is encouraged to get the yellow weight out in front of them to maximize every strike. Hitting the weight low and in the middle will also help maximize the force behind each strike. The kettlebells will then be returned to the shelf. There are multiple options available to a candidate when returning the kettlebells, as shown here. Next is the Pike pull simulator. The candidate is required to make 5 successful up and down reps as they make their way around the training prop. When pulling down, the hook must go through the rebar. Candidates are encouraged to turn the hook back toward themselves and pull down and inward. This will help eliminate the hook from becoming dislodged and will aid in saving time during the drill. When going up, place the tip of the hook in the corner of the space provided. This will help eliminate unwanted movement and reset time. Following the hook simulator, the candidate will move the roof ladder positioned on the wall. The candidate will remove the ladder and place it on the black mat with yellow trim between the orange cones provided. Candidates who are shorter in stature may find success removing the ladder from the wall by using their shoulder. After giving the clear the ladder is properly on the ground, the candidate will lift the extension ladder from the ground to the simulated window on fire. There are multiple effective ways to raise the ladder from the ground to the window, as shown here. Next, the candidate will extend the ladder positioned in a 90-degree angle against the wall. When extending the ladder, the candidate must maintain control. To be most effective, candidates are encouraged to turn their wrist to prevent the halyard from slipping through their hands, as shown here. The candidate must also maintain control of the ladder when returning it to its starting position. After the ladder is reset, the candidate will return the roof ladder to its position on the wall. The candidate must return it to its exact position as it began, with the yellow rungs being positioned outside the red support beams. If a candidate can get one yellow rung positioned properly outside the red support beam, the rest of the ladder will fall into its correct position. The second to last event of the P.A.T. is the tunnel. Candidates will grab a sledgehammer and make their way through the tunnel. Candidates can duck walk through the tunnel or crawl through it. Either way is effective. After leaving the tunnel, candidates will move to the dummy drag. Candidates may position their hands any way they deem effective. They may use both shoulder straps, wrap their arms around the dummy's chest, use a hand-over-hand method on one shoulder strap, or pull the dummy behind them by using one arm. Once given the clear by the course proctor that the dummy has cleared the final white line, the candidate will drop the dummy and touch the red pole at the end of the course to stop the time.